Welcome to ACC Network Softball. Come to you from Boston, Massachusetts for the first of two semifinal games of the ACC Championship. And it is Florida State and Duke. They have been the top dogs for the last 4 years in this league. And they are playing again after meeting up in the regular season, playing early today because rain is expected to roll in about 4 hours from now. When we're done, we'll get Clemson and Virginia Tech. No upsets so far. The 10th pitch is hit to Isa Torres, or the 9th pitch, pardon me, and that is a good at-bat for the, you see a lot of pitches. She actually led off the game yesterday, so that's a good job. 1-2 pitch, another chance for Torres. 2 ground ball outs for Apsel.
When knowing that you're going to get change-ups, you have to stay in your legs. Duke is doing a good job of staying back.
Lifted into center, DeLong grabs it. So a couple of long at-bats, but
Strikeouts this season in 190 at-bats.
That's insane. How make it 4. Shifting over to left to start this game. Lonnie Alameda known for sort of tinkering with positions. Skied to Gold. 2 outs. And the defense.
For the year in Edenfield, backing her up in the cleanup.
That's laced into right field and just hit the top of the wall. Dak missed a home run by an inch or 2.
Started her freshman season, knowing that there was going to be a lot of learning to do for the catcher behind the plate.
Edenfield draws the walk, and that brings up Beecham, who has been
Series.
In her 3 appearances, it included 2 starts and 2 losses. Beecham lifts it into short right. Ooh, that was a little nervy there a little bit for Brooklyn Thomas, but she gathered it in. Florida State strands.
That practice has made her so solid this year behind the dish.
Bounced over to Torres, who has 3 assists already. RBI double. That's a base hit. Nice job on the full count pitch by Mathis to find that hole. Your aviator sunglasses, even though the sun is somewhere, not here. Way, way behind the clouds. Burgess goes down looking for out number 2 in the first strikeout. Good at Hofstra. A lot of innings, and that's a base hit. Baker takes it into right field in the first pitch she saw, but Dak was there to cut it off to hold Mathis at second.
It's just so important to hit a...
Big strikeout for Apsel with Jennings on deck. So 2 singles, but 2 strikeouts.
She's just an all-around athlete for the Seminoles.
And look at her hitting .403 on the season. Another lefty bat chopped to Vega for the first out of the 2nd inning.
That's when you know you're doing... He's going to get swarmed now.
Bueno on the nose, but Gold played it perfectly.
Gold used to those hot shots. This is her first year at shortstop. The rest of her career all
diagnosed with breast cancer, going through that, so a good support system. And DeLong on 10 pitches finally goes down swinging.
Second world, and just grateful for the way that she's living out loud and letting her message be one of hope and optimism.
Deanna Jennings chops it to Hartley. Apsel delivers. And Mallet sends it relatively deep. DeLong gets it, so 2 quick outs.
Well, in both of
Absolutely tattooed. That's some good contact by Vega.
nice job just taking it right back up the middle on a pitch that I think was a mistake out of Apsel's hand.
Innings. Gold flew out to center her first time. Pops it up, right side, long run for Hartley, the second baseman, and it's off her glove. Running all the way from first. Vega is safe. Gold is safe at third, and Duke strikes first.
And it looked like it was going to cause some trouble, and it did. Found its way back inside the field a little bit more. Hartley overran it. Vega taking advantage. First run on the board for Duke, and Gold putting the afterburners on, got all the way to third.
Lonnie Alameda coming out now about it. It was masterful.
Yeah, the way that she's able to manipulate her speeds, it's hard as a hitter to time her up.
Torres throws over to end the inning, so Franzik gets the ground ball, but the turnaround from the night session yesterday is Hartley, who committed the error that led to the run. A little bit of redemption as she dumps it down the right field line. A leadoff double here in the third. Drug Mueller to lead off the game.
Well, and the reason she gets the double is because out of the box, she took off fast. That's how Florida State loves to run the bases. She knew that if it was a foul ball, she'd just take it back to the box. But in that situation, because she took off so hard, gave her a chance to stand in scoring position.
Bunt got down by Torres. Everybody's safe. Torres blazing speed and put it in a perfect position. Hit hard, drawn in infield. Gold thought about going home. The ball is mishandled. And Florida State ties the game, and still there's nobody out.
Hartley was moved down the line. Actually, that's just one of those situations where you make a good decision. Defense came right back in. Not a ton of lift on that Dak hit to right.
But on the ground, Vega takes the short and sure out. Torres crosses the plate with the second run.
Hold at second to keep the runner out of scoring position. She tried to get the tag on the advancing curve, but missed that tag. Easy play to first to get Dak.
So that's an RBI ground. Drugmuller gloves it to throw out Edenfield, but Kerr advances to third, now with 2 away. 9 for her last 46. Bobbled. Lulu recovers. Beecham strands Kerr, but Florida State got 2.
And when we talked to Marissa Young in the break before coming on air, she even admitted it's cold, Pam, and she played at Michigan.
Yes, she's used to this stuff. 1 pitch. Gets Mathis out. Franzik again, just a freshman, a true freshman. Gets her first strikeout of the game.
Easier to get the swing and miss on a pitch away from the barrel.
2-2 to Baker. Oh, another swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts for Franzik.
Starts off Danley with another change of speed, got her out ahead. Nice little foul ball to start off the at-bat.
Vega throws out Danley.
All right, hats off to Alex Powers. Sweater girl. This is more than sweater weather.
Bueno. Nice grab by Baker over there in foul territory. And they were working in Bristol. In her first plate appearance, here's the 9th pitch of this one for DeLong. Lulu, who is terrific over there.
Them time to develop.
That is sent into left field, playable for Kerr, who's a really good outfielder as well. Virginia Tech. So we started at 10 a.m. We're supposed to start at 1 p.m. You got to hurry. Hartley gloves it. That's a great play because Jennings is one of the fastest in the ACC network. Cut off by Beecham, but then she couldn't get it out of her glove. Mala'ulu, 2-out base runner.
Well, those small tactile moves are difficult and really difficult to dig in against Francic.
Thrown over by the shortstop Torres to end the inning, an infield single.
At regionals.
Full count for Hartley. A little knee buckler there for the strike. High chopper, tough play for Gold. That's got to be a base hit.
Well, it's a do-or-die situation for Gold. If you can get the
heyday. Torres takes off, has to come back quickly, and is able to get in ahead of the throw by Mala'ulu. Big swing and a miss, and as it gets away from Rodriguez, Torres takes second. Almost into Dak's face. Hits it hard. Gold, a little bit of a bobble, but plenty of time still to get Dak to end the inning. Issa Torres with the
podcast talking about that, but also just everyday Duke softball.
Gold lips it, and that's a nice play by Bueno. The backhanded for the first out of the sixth. Fourth strikeout for Mathis. With 2 away. On the ball for Hartley, or on the ground for Hartley. And another 1-2-3 inning as we head to the bottom of the sixth.
And almost felt like she was being fed through a fire hose with how much she needed to learn.
And Michaela Edenfield takes one for a ride. The senior smashes the home run to give Florida State a 2-run cushion.
9th home run of the year for Michaela Edenfield, her 5th for a couple of years. And the way that she swings, that may not be Area 51 like they have in Tallahassee, but it's a big swing to start off the 5th, or the 6th.
A big insurance run. Beecham hits it right at Vega.
And she's still stinging the ball. It's not that she's striking out, just not getting the hard, solid contact into the gaps and over the wall like she had all last.
Twice to second. Make it 3 times.
Fastest player on the team, a perfect 20 for 20 in stolen bases. So just putting the ball on the ground gives her a chance down the line.
Swing and a miss. So after the leadoff home run by Edenfield, 3 set down by Drugmule.
Entrance into the lineup that I was anticipating.
And sends Kerr all the way back to the track. She just missed that one. And maybe if the wind isn't blowing in, that had a chance.
Well, the cold air is...
So 2-2 to Baker. Rung up. Francic's gotten her twice. And Thomas. That is a solid single. Thomas rounds first, but Kerr quickly got over to it, so a 2-out single. Duke still has life.
Well, Nate said that disrespect that they felt.
Mala'ulu in the top of the lineup. Chopper, Beecham, all 5-3 of her, but it's not in time. Good defensive play, but too much speed from Jennings.
And Beecham could not have played that ball any better.
Young, by the way, back coaching at third with the puffy coat. And it gets through. Torres at short. The run scores to make it a one-run game. Usually Torres is as solid as they come over there.
As a shortstop is to make sure that you play the aggressor on a ground ball, and with just a lateral step, allowed that ball to take advantage of her. I need to see a step with an angle on it, whether you're going back or going forward. You cannot just go to a lateral move and expect that ball to take the right kind of hop. And with the speed that was on first base.
And it's Amina Vega, who does have a hit. That was off the starter. Lifted, playable for Bueno, and Danley gets the final out, but not without a scare. Florida State 24-0 this season when leading after 6, and they were able to hang on to win, and they have advanced to their 27th championship game in this conference, and that Edenfield home run in the bottom of the 6th was the difference.
Such a pivotal at-bat, knowing that Edenfield, that Jack looked to be an insurance run, definitely was, because the way that the pitching staff for Florida State was able to handle Duke, they got the better of Frantic there in the last half of the inning, and for them, that changed to Dan.